Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends. Up till now we know what are social skills, we know the characteristics of social skills, we also know certain bad habits that we put ourselves into while we are socially connected to people. We've also seen, and I also shared a secret of how to get into a better way of practicing social skills. Today is a crucial video which I'm going to share with you as what are the advantages if you develop and well develop your social skills. What best can you do in the society? What difference can you make to the society, to yourself as a person, to your people around you when you possess certain well developed social skills? Let's see what all advantages are those. First and foremost, more and better relationships. Of course, we are all trying to take certain social skills into practice only for one and one reason, that we want a very good relationship interpersonally, very strong relationship which sustains for a very long time. So we are trying to maintain our interpersonal relationships. We are also trying to develop new interpersonal relationships as well. So more and better relationships is what we are trying, because we are all trying to fit into social skills, and we are all trying to practice social skills so that we can get better at our relationships. Identifying well with individuals, which leads to more relationships and at times even friendships. So friendship, of course, the one part, but then more than that, leading to a very good relationships. Now, to give you an example, there are 8 years back people whom I must have met 8 years back and worked with them 8 years back. But today, these people who are a set of doctors, professionals, set of intellectuals, these people have now actually become my friends, because I have maintained such a good relationship since almost 8 years now, that today I would actually go out and say that they are one of my best friends. So if I have to introduce someone to some other person, I would say, oh, she is a very good friend of mine, and definitely we work together. This is what comes out. So that's one way of looking at your relationships. By developing your social skills, you become more and more charismatic, a desired trait which everyone should have. People are more interested in charismatic people, as charismatic people are on or less appear more interested in them. So it's very important to look. So this is a person who is very bubbly. This is a person who likes to interact. This is a person who is loved by all. So you become one person out of the crowd. You're the out of the box kind of a person whom everyone wants to interact with. Everyone loves to spend time with you. Everyone wants to share everything with you. So your social skills, by developing them, by practicing them, it becomes very obvious that you would be a person who will be liked by all, who will be appreciated by all, and your relationships will definitely go at the best level. Most of the people know you cannot advance fair in life without strong interpersonal relationship. They know from themselves that they will not be able to advance anymore if they do not practice interpersonal relationship. Focusing on relationships will help you get a job, get promoted, make friends. So in your professional life also, if you are a completely social person, very good at your social skills, it will help you to get a job. It will help you to sustain that job for a very long time. In some time only you become favorite of everyone in that work environment, and at that same time you also build up friends forever. Well-owned social skills, you increase your happiness. That's, of course, you become happy every day if you have certain relationships at the best, and satisfaction, and will give you better outlook of life. You're not only happy, you're also satisfied, and there's a different look of life that you see at the end of the day. You always feel happy. Every day is positive. More relationships can also help you to reduce the negative effects of stress, and also to build up your morale and your self-esteem. So when there are 10 people talking good about you, obviously you feel really high, you feel good about your morale, you feel that you are one level ahead of people and you're liked. At the same time, your negative factors are out, so there is very, very less stress in your life. The stress is then positive. It's a positive stress. See friends, there are two types of stress. One stress is when there is nothing coming towards you. That's a real negative stress. And the other thing is when there are a lot of things coming to you, you don't have time for anything extra and you're still happy about it. That is your positive stress. So your negativity is thrown out of the window, and definitely your stress gets out of the window as well. So this is one major advantage of being well developed with your social skills, is you get more and better relationships. Let's see what is the other advantage of well developed social skills. The second best advantage is better communication. You become your master at communicating to people differently, at different situation, at different position, at different levels, at different corner of life, at different part of life, with different people differently. Relating with people and being able to work in large groups naturally develops one's communication skills. If you're working in a corporate, if you're working with around 300 people, and every 300 person has its own personality, and you are the best in communicating with these 300 people, that means you are the best in communicating with 300 different personalities. So you become an excellent communicator. Your skills of communication are excellent at that point of time. After all, you can not have a great social skills without communication skills. It's impossible. You cannot not talk and have very great relationships. And being able to convey one's thought and ideas, many by a single and most important skill that you have developed in your life. If you have seen, there are many people who are dumb. They cannot speak, but with their actions they convey everything possible to that person, and even they are favorites of people. Sympathy is aside. Besides sympathy also, there are a lot of people who cannot talk and they are real best friends of some people. Why? Because communication is not only talking, it's also non-verbal communication. It is only the way you express yourself through anything, expressions, actions, words, whatever. So friends, definitely imagine that person is the best communicator who can simply communicate expressions and feelings without really talking about it. So the second best thing, advantage of being into social understanding and developing your social skills, is better communication. Let's go to the next advantage, greater efficiency. So when I say greater efficiency, what does it really mean? If you are a good with people, so you're a people's person, so if you're very good with people, you are more easily you can more easily avoid being with the people whom you do not like as much as the others. So say that you are with a group of people who are real good social people, because you are a social animal. At the same time, there is also a group of people who is not really social and you do not like to interact in that group. You actually start making your own ways of getting into the group that you like the most, rather than getting into a group that you are just don't want to be but have to be. So what happens here is definitely your efficiency improves, because you are finally with a set of people that you like, and of course a set of people who are socially so well. So that's the secret that I shared in last video, that be with people who are socially well sound, who have amazing social skills. This will help you with your efficiency, and it will help you to improve yourself every day. Some people dread social interactions because they do not wish to spend times with individuals who do not have similar interests and viewpoints. So many a times you'll see that there are a group of reserved people sitting together and sharing whatever views and ideas they have. They cope up with very well with themselves. Why does this happen? Is because they've made up their mind that these are the people of their interest. These are the people who are like them. That's the reason they do not want to get out of that box and go to people whom they do not like, or who they feel are way different from them. So that's one reason which is a barrier for those people to not get into good social skills, because they have made that wall in between them and between people who are socially so sound. That's the reason the reserved and the conservative people will always remain reserved if they do not want to improve from within. That's the first thing that I've been telling you, friends. If you want to do something, it should come from within, not because someone is pushing you towards it. So you should have a mindset that no, if I am sitting with the people who are laid back, I'm definitely going to be one of them. And if you're sitting with a group of really good social people, you're definitely going to be one of them. So this is one major reason why it would lead to you to your greater efficiency. So friends, this was the third and the most important advantage of developing your social skills. Let's see what's the next advantage. Advancing career prospects. Many people are career oriented. Lot of people, in fact, everyone is career oriented. What difference does it make to your orientation, to your career, if you are with a group of socially able people? So let's see how it goes. Most worthwhile jobs have a people component, and the most lucrative position often involves a large amount of time spent interacting with employees, medias, and colleagues. This is very important. If you understand that our entire work or our entire job where we work, or our workplace is surrounded by people, and it is designed, we are not robots, we are designed a plan for our business or for moving ahead in life through a people component. So we all have a people component kind of design for our own business, for workplace, everywhere we are people. And the most lucrative position often involves a lot of people around, and it requires a lot of interaction. So whenever there are a lot of people, there definitely interaction increases, and it requires a lot of interactions when there's so many people. So there are a lot of interactions through various people, like through employees, media, colleagues. So we interact in and out daily. Okay, so this is something that we need also to help us in our career prospects, because finally we are interacting at most at the place that we work, because finally we are all into a process of people component. It is rare that an individual can remain isolated in their office and still excel in job. Tell me one person who is sitting in a corner for years and he has really got so many promotions and he is now at an officer level. Is there anyone that you know like that? It's not possible, because no matter how technically he can be sound, but personally, interpersonally, he is not up to the mark. And I don't think people appreciate such people who are not social animals or not socially good with their work. Most organizations are looking for individuals with a particular tactical skill set, the ability to work well in teams, to influence and to motivate people, and to get these things and the work done. I have gone through a lot of organization. I train so many corporates and organizations, and what I have realized is that why they want the skills training is just because they want people to understand and focus on themselves personally, to understand that they personally need to be sound at their communication and interpersonal skills, other than which all the skill sets cannot work well for them, and indirectly the company will suffer, the organization will suffer, and they of course will suffer at the most. So there are a lot of times when we talk about analytical skill, logical skills, technical skills, we talk a lot about emotional intelligence. What is all this? These are finally skills that every human being must have. They are there within. Subconsciously we do it, but we have to now take a conscious effort to understand what best can we do out of these skills to get our careers into a higher position, to get our promotions, to get our one level ahead, to reach our goals faster. So this is one major advantage of, if you understand what really social skills can help you with, it can definitely take you high in your career, in your prospects. The next advantage of developing social skills at the best would be increased overall happiness. So of course, if you're doing so many things, if you're a good communicator, if you're a good people's person, if you're a good person who people look up to, if you are a person who is improving in career every day, every walk of life, every day is a new challenge, and you're still coming out with flaring colors with those challenges, Then comes is happiness. So an increased overall happiness is something also that would make you, like, that is something that at the end of the day you are satisfied and you are happy. That's the most important thing in life. Getting along and understanding people will help to open many personal and career related doors. It's not only you about understanding people and just keeping for yourself, it open your doors up. You do not become the frog in the well anymore. You're now exposed to a lot of people. You've opened your doors, you've opened your mind, and you're no more narrow minded. You're not walking on one path, you're not wearing horse specs and you're just walking in one direction. You are now open, your doors have opened to a lot of more opportunities, to a lot of more goal settings in life. Having the confidence to start a conversation at the work related conference may lead to a new job with a higher salary. A person who can simply open a conversation in front of so many people in a conference, a person who can simply start communicating, a person who can end the communication very well, a person who knows how to take the gaps and hitches in while we communicate, is a person who will get better in his job every day and will be at a higher pay, no matter, even if he's not that technically sound. That is something that he can still learn and practice. A smile and hello in a social situation may lead to friendship being formed. Just a smile, just a eye contact, just a hi, hello, just some concern would help you to get into a better position where people would then love you, respect you, understand you, and also want you wherever they go in any walk of life. So, friends, these were some major advantages of why we should develop social skills in our everyday life. I hope we start practicing it as soon as possible, because finally we all have a goal and we have to reach a goal. Start planning your goal settings from today. Start planning your to-do list from today. Start planning what best can you take part in social skills from today. I am sure some years down the line you will be somewhere very close to your goal, reaching your goal, and I hope this video can bring a lot of improvement in your social life as well. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned to our channel and subscribe to our channel as well. Thank you so much.